You are here with Cadet Gordon, Cadet Ahoua, and Cadet Contreras, and this is our Deliverable 2A. So first I'll start with a quick agenda. So we're going to review the basics of main dictionary macro, then we're going to explain our regular expression, then go through our trimming data macro, and then you'll see some visual analysis, and then finally we'll have our final data analysis. So first, our dictionary goes through and looks at all the sentences and sees the words that were used most commonly, and from those most commonly used words, it splits it up between the positive. It looks at the positive and negative sentiments, and our regex expression looks at the words good and great that were used in each sentence. So for trimming words, it trimmed the words that were used over 50 times, and we looked at the importance of those words. If it was used over 50 times, we said it was important, and we looked at the variance between the positive and negative. If that variance was very small, then we omitted that and we didn't look at it. So for example, for Amazon was used 519 times, and it had 239 positive sentiments and 280 negative.
So now we work into our actual data analysis. And as you can see, we started with Amazon. For Amazon, the words good, great, not, and work popped up the most and had the greatest variance between positive and negative sentiment. The words good and great popped up in a regular expression as well, which keys us into sentiments or reviews that are most likely positive sentiment. In the top right-hand corner, you can see our actual Excel file, which calculates all those words through our VBA code and then can track whether or not it's positive or negative, and then will give us a graph on how many times those words actually come up. For Yelp, the words good and great came up again. However, great was never used within negative sentiment sentences. And then we also saw very, which popped up a lot as well. The word not was used a lot for negative sentiment sentences, and this also popped up when we showed our graphs within the Excel file in the top right-hand corner. For IMDb, we looked at good and not as well. However, for great, it wasn't something that popped up a lot, so people tend to use good for movies. And then we also keyed it into two different words between film and movie. As you can see, film is used more for positive sentiments, whereas movie is pretty evenly distributed between positive or negative. So movie is something that we would have had omitted, but we wanted to compare it to the word film to show the differences in the sentiments. For our final analysis, we took out movie for IMDb because it wasn't really important, but we left it in there just to compare it to film. And then also, people tend to use great less about movies than they do about food. Thank you very much, and that was our presentation.